All right, what up, y'all? AEW's main enemy, their worst enemy, will always be themselves and Tony Khan, which I guess both of those two things coincide, but you know what I mean. You feel me? I haven't seen a show like AEW Title Tuesday in such a long time. And that's a very bad thing. They went out there on Tuesday and got destroyed in the ratings by NXT, demolished. I think NXT was a little over 800,000 and Dynamite was like 300,000 something. That's the lowest rated Dynamite ever. They went down 200,000 from their last lowest rated Dynamite ever. And then, all excuses wrestling. People started dropping their excuses. Oh, it's on Tuesday, which it was promoted. So it wasn't like a surprise. Breaking news is Tuesday. No, this was promoted. But AEW doesn't do a good job of promoting their things, which they had to deal with the consequence of that. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with that. You have to deal with going up against NXT, which NXT has been slowly rising in credibility over the past few months with the TNA partnership and the celebrities, and then now they're touring again. There's a whole bunch of different things happening in NXT to get people to watch. There isn't that, none of that's happening with AEW. Tony Khan is just booking what he likes to watch. That's all he's doing. He's booking people like Hologram, which Hologram is a great wrestler. I've seen a lot of Hologram matches. Very great wrestler, but he's not going to get the casual fan to watch. He's not. He's going to get the people who like Hologram to watch. The people who always turn on AEW no matter what happens. They're always going to watch. But AEW has to find new people. But they can't find new people because Tony Khan is only booking for himself. And we get to the point where this happens every pay-per-view cycle. They have a string of 4 or 5 really bad Dynamites, Rampage, Collisions. And then the pay-per-view comes out, and the matches look great. You got Bryan and Mox. It's probably going to be Bryan's last match. Shane McMahon's probably going to come out. You got Swerve coming back, which for some reason they advertised that. I don't know why you want to just have him come out to be a surprise, but whatever. Again, logic gaps. Which we all know is going to end up with Bobby Lashley coming out probably, which I'm totally terrified about his AEW possible run, but I'm going to deal with that when it happens. We got a Darby Allin Brody King match, which, okay, you got Willow Nightingale getting a world championship shot after losing to Chris Statlander in the street fight, which, again, logic gaps. You got Private Party just now getting pushed for the first time in 5 years to lose to the Bucks, because we all know they're not beating the Bucks. I would love for them to, but they're not going to. You got the triple threat, Ospreay, Takeshita, and Ricochet, which is probably going to lead to Ricochet getting pinned again. Or getting pinned the first time, because that double pinfall crap, I guess that doesn't count. But it's just, there's so many logic gaps in this company right now, bro. There's so many logic gaps in this company right now, and they can put on a great pay-per-view. They always know how to do that. But these shows are just getting worse and worse and worse. And after a while, I feel like people aren't going to, we all know people aren't showing up to AEW Dynamite. We can see that every week. You know what I'm saying? They're doing 20,000 seat arenas and only getting 1,300 people in there. That's why when you watch AEW shows, half the damn crowd is blacked out. You can't see anything past the first 5, 6, 7 rows. The whole arena just look black as hell. I'm like, what are they sitting in the dark? It's crazy. I want to go to AEW show. I have to see this for myself. I've only seen pictures and videos. I have to see this for myself to be able to make a sustainable opinion about it. Even though I've seen angles and videos and all this stuff, I have to be in that arena to just feel what that feels like. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I do feel like there's certain wrestlers that are in AEW now and they regret it. I'm thinking about Mercedes Monet. The money aspect of it, she's happy. You know what I'm saying? She getting pizzade. Mercedes is getting pizzade. But you go from WrestleMania to where you see people everywhere cheering your name. And then you go to AEW and you're wrestling great wrestlers. You're getting paid great money, but there's 14 people in there. You know? And it's like, why has AEW not done a better job of making these superstars feel like it's not such a transition moving from the WWE to AEW? You know? The only difference is that AEW pays you more and you work less. That's great. That's great. I'm sure that is great for everyone's bank account. You know what I'm saying? But like, just the crowd being able to cheer your name, you know, the feeling I got when I was at NXT Deadline when Trick Williams won that match, the whole crowd was just screaming. That's what a lot of wrestling is, just the energy of the crowd. When you have a full crowd that's behind you, there's nothing like that. And now Mercedes is a heel, and she's a not over heel, and she's in an arena with not a lot of people in there. So that's like a maximum no pop. It's ridiculous. It just makes me sad, you know what I'm saying? It makes me really sad. And I know I can't make a full opinion on how Mercedes feels. I'll never know how she feels, you know, even though she keeps dropping mad opinions about like things. And it's like, I don't know why she keeps doing this, because as much as I love her, I feel like every week she's making a statement about the WWE. Apparently she has a newsletter. My girlfriend told me that. I didn't know she had one. I hear her, she said something else about WWE yesterday. I didn't know she had a newsletter. I thought she was doing another podcast. I'm like, why people keep interviewing her every week? And they keep asking her the same questions. How do you feel about leaving the It's like, bro, we know how she feels. Why we keep asking her the same questions? But then I find out, no, she has a newsletter and she's just saying statements about the WWE every week. This is the point. Why are we at the point where these AEW superstars are just commenting on the WWE every single time a mic is in front of them? Why is Mercedes telling me that she feels she's a part of the fact that WWE picked up Stephanie Vaquer? She probably is. But why are you we know that already. We understand the timeline of you having the match against Stephanie and then Stephanie getting brought over to NXT. We all saw it. Everyone saw it. Literally everyone saw it. We watched the match, saw what happened this year NXT. We all saw the order of it wasn't like a hidden thing. So why is Mercedes going out there and trying to build something off of this statement when it's like, bro, you're an AEW double champion who has no heat around you, and you're one of the greatest women's wrestlers to ever walk, and you're destroying your legacy for nothing, for no reason. No one even said nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So you have your wrestlers talking about WWE every time. You got Swerve making statements about where AEW is going when apparently they're not supposed to say that yet. Swerve saying, you know, Tony Khan lets me do whatever I want. So they're just doing whatever. They're just doing whatever, you know? They're making Tony Khan look crazy out here. He just lets Swerve say whatever Swerve wants to say, you know what I'm saying? And it's like all of these things are unforced errors. I guess that's the right term, you know what I'm saying? No one's forcing Mercedes to go out there and do this. No one's forcing Swerve to go out there and do this. No one's forcing Tony Khan to book the show and wait in the way that he books it, you know? But it's like, bro, all of these things can be fixed with a little care, with a little just attention. But it seems like he doesn't care. And that's the most infuriating thing to me. You should care about your ratings dropping. You should care about people not caring about this company anymore. People aren't going to the shows, the weekly ones at least. The pay-per-views, it's like a hit or miss sometimes. They're not watching the show on TV. Your wrestlers are just acting like you are just giving them money and nothing else. They're acting like they're just getting an allowance from you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's no structure there. Or there may be structure with some superstars, but the big ones that, you know, the Swerves and the Ospreys and the Okadas and the Mercedes, they can do whatever they want to do because they get piss aid. You feel me? In the way it looks like, it seems like to me, the guys and girls who came over from WWE, they get the feeling to do whatever. They can do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why Mox is about to win another world championship tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. When's Wrestle Dream? I don't know. I think Wrestle Dream's on Sunday. Whenever Wrestle Dream is, Mox is about to win another world championship. As much as I love Mox, why in the world is he winning a world championship right now and not Hangman Adam Page after beating Swerve in damn near the best feud in AEW history? How's AEW booking Hangman Adam Page to have feuds with Lance Archer and Jeff Jarrett and not go straight to the world championship after doing what he did to Swerve? And Swerve was just world champion. He just won it. He just lost it to Bryan, and Bryan's champion now. So realistically, Hangman should be fighting Bryan. And that's a great Wrestle Dream main event. But they're trying to do this whole NWO, Shane McMahon is taking over the company, WCW, I bought it ass storyline. Fake bloodline ass storyline where Wheeler Yuta has to fall in line. I don't care about Wheeler Yuta. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Nothing, no one said why are you doing this? You feel me? All of these things are happening and they shouldn't be. I'm so frustrated with this company and I want them to be better. That's why I haven't just fully given up. And there's so many superstars that I like there. So that I'm never fully going to give up on just like hoping that they get better. But man, this is brutal. This is brutal. Wrestle Dream is going to be a great pay-per-view. You know, I assume. You know, we'll probably see Bobby Lashley pop up. Probably see Shane McMahon pop up. It ain't going to really move anything because, again, that's two guys that came from WWE that Tony Khan is throwing money at to make people care. And if you bring Shane McMahon in, who we just saw him in WrestleMania 39, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit after his whole damn leg blew up, trying to do a damn leapfrog, whatever the fuck he was trying to do. We just saw Shane. Shane is one of the most captivating superstars in the history of the company. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. You bring him in and you still don't get the attention? You still don't get what you bring him and Bobby Lashley in and you still don't get this over? You're done. You're done. I hope Shane McMahon tells Tony Khan something. Help him. Shane, please do not just become an on-screen character. Help Tony do something. Let him know some of the things that you know. Please. Please do something. Because if not, oh God. You know what? You know what Tony should do? Tony should do a whole SmackDown Live and just let Bryan and Shane run AEW. Like they ran SmackDown Live. Just do that. That was cool. That was a renaissance of SmackDown. They should do that. I'll be down with that. But Tony Khan is not going to do that. He wants to be the booker for some reason, which he shouldn't. He's doing too much. He's doing way too many things and he can't focus on none of them. So it turns out he's bad at all of them. Okay, people tell me about some TV deal. How does TV work? And how does the TV deal matter to me when people aren't watching the TV show? How in the hell does the TV deal mean something to me when no one is watching the TV show? We're getting paid all this money to put on TV. No one's watching the show. What are we doing here? What have we accomplished in the past? What are we doing? I don't get it, man. Y'all let me know how you feel about the comments down below, man. I can't even finish my sentences. I'm so disgusted. This company needs help and they need it bad. And it's more dire than what I thought it was a few months ago. It's getting worse quicker. You know, the company can't afford to drop below 300,000 concurrent viewers on their show. I'm just letting you know that they cannot afford that. If there's ever a point where there's like 200,000 people watch, they can't afford it. And I'm not saying monetary wise because they got money out the woo. But they can't. They can't, bruh. They cannot. I don't think they will because MJF is coming back. I think they re-signed Daniel Garcia, which I hope does something. They're bringing Bobby in. They're bringing Shane McMahon in. So realistically, there's no way that it can get any worse. Realistically, but we've seen crazier things happen. We're watching crazier things happen right now. So hopefully, maybe, possibly, this is rock bottom. I thought 500 was rock bottom. This is rock bottom here. So hopefully we don't go below rock bottom. We go below rock bottom, we in trouble. More trouble than we're already in. So y'all let me know how you feel about it, man. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe if you have not already. Comment down below what kind of video you want me to do next. Stay safe and well. I love you guys. Praise God. And I will see you in the next video, man.